never tuck your town, I showed you that. Just here to put the city on the map. You bumping up your chest, but just relax. For your benefit, just keep it rap. There were some dark days and some hard days. And like this feeling days, you couldn't make it on Broadway. Big Brad Bronson, the bully, they can't belittle me. Plotting to get rid of me. Hottest in 2 industries, hottest for 2 decades, with scriptures for 2 centuries. Just to get the message, clap messengers and who sent for me. Success is not the purest form of payback. These weirdos supposed to say they wouldn't say that. Keep it clean and never bring dirt where you lay at. The way we moving, you would think.
Sharing a lot of information.
Facts. You got to go back on YouTube and watch it a few times to really process that, do the research, all that. Yeah.
And yeah, they're definitely coming to the Blast podcast. They are definitely coming back here for sure, because
that's a fact.
They had so much more to tell us. Like, he had like sheets of papers.
Word.
Yeah.
To speak on, and
he was ready.
We're definitely gonna
trust
have to
me. I
back.
could off the record, man. Even though we're on the show,
yeah.
But we had a lot of conversations, and it was a lot of information, man.
Yeah. And that's all they gave when they came on here.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, like, the amount of information that's in that is just something that we need to be aware of, you know.
Ooh.
Oh my God!
And
yo, Baltimore Bronson 2 out right now. You feel me?
I like
VOH play his playlist.
You feel me?
Know.
You feel me?
He's definitely had a mixtape.
Yeah,
on
for
that
real.
man.
He got a whole folder on
that. Hey, word. But
word.
Our guest.
The intro.
It's kind of. I like this because it fits in well with the.
Absolutely.
This was a good day, man.
It's a conscious episode, bro.
It's a good lineup today.
Yeah.
It's a good lineup today.
It's very conscious.
And then you wore your shirt too.
You know how to get
Garvey
on? Come on.
You already know.
Yo, this is crazy today.
My
man.
RBG on, but no.
That's a fact.
This brand I was put onto this brand by someone we probably know mutually, Kyle Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Kyle told
Kyle's
me like,
people.
yo, since you got this podcast, yo, my boy got a brand. You're gonna have to link up with him. I was like, all right, let me check it out. And I checked the brand out, and I'm like, whoa,
big things.
This is right up my alley. Like,
Facts.
this is awareness, consciousness, queens, kings. Like, let's stop talking to each other like we're trash. So I was like,
you know how I like to describe his brand? Because people come up to me, I got a few of his pieces, and they're like, what does aware mean? Like, what does that brand mean? And I'm like, really? It's like where consciousness meets cool. Like, it's that corner right there.
Exactly.
That's a good point to be at.
Yeah.
Consciousness meets cool.
That's a fact. That's a good corner to be on, yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
That's a
So
fact.
we've got the CEO of Aware Brand in the building. Give him a round of applause. Thank you for coming on the show, brother.
I appreciate it for having me. I'm actually the co-founder. My boy's the CEO.
Oh, okay.
Drew, yeah. Shout out to Drew.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah, you don't want to get roughed up in the shadows. Like, yo, you out there talking about CEO?
I'm the CEO.
I'm the CEO.
You see this plane on my chain? You know where it started.
Big shout out to Big shout out
to Rich.
Word. What's good, Rich?
Not much, man.
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. Y'all are really killing it.
I appreciate you,
like,
bro.
First and foremost, man.
Thank
I watched
you,
a few
man.
of y'all joints like live. You know what I'm saying? And like, just how y'all getting people to see the town a little differently.
Appreciate you, yeah.
What do you know? Little perspective on the town.
Like, who are the people that actually make the town?
Yeah, you know, in the shadows, you know, that type of stuff, you know.
Yeah. Bringing light to the shadow.
Appreciate that.
That's a fact.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Speaking of lights, man, how were you enlightened to get this brand started, man?
For real.
Man, so, Drew's the CEO, so it was actually, the idea actually came to him, like around time, like Eric Garner and all these people were getting killed. So, like, it's crazy that I'm here.
That's
as a second,
so crazy.
You know what I mean?
Who would have set that type of thing up? That's crazy.
Universe, bro.
That's crazy.
So in that same energy, right? Like, we were being killed and like made to think that we wasn't anything, right?
Of course.
So my boy came up. He was like, "Yo, man, I have these 2 words in my head, like awareness and consciousness, right?" So we were like, "Yo, awareness sounds like just better."
Yes.
You know what I mean? Than
course.
conscious, because people could say you conscious, but it comes with all these connotations.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's like a tag word.
It's like
now.
a tag word. You gotta look a certain way. You gotta talk a certain way. You gotta be a certain way. Right? So like aware, we just like we could do whatever we want with that, with that word. You know what I mean? And so the brand was born, man. So it's all about self-awareness and self-love, right? So in that spirit of like the media telling us that we ain't nothing, right? We took the brand, we created the brand to like we're gonna control the narrative.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Powerful.
we're gonna say who we are.
Yep.
Yep.
Y'all not gonna tell us who we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, it was kind of slow starting off. I mean, Z was on it early, right? But it took.
Had to support my guy, you know.
Yeah. I think it's taking our people a little bit of time to get to like where we are right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we're in a very different space now than we were in 2014,
Got you.
2015. You know what I mean? Like we're a lot more conscious, a lot more aware now.
Yeah.
Very much.
So the brand pretty much started around 2014.
Yeah. So like 2015, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, just selling it out the trunk.
You remember your first piece? You remember the first piece y'all made that y'all sold?
I had it.
You got the first. You got the one first.
The red hoodie I wore a couple weeks back.
Yeah, not even the red joint.
Oh, the green with the orange. Yeah.
That was the first drop.
That's my favorite joint too, yo.
That's crazy. That's what's up, Z.
That's my favorite joint.
See
Yeah.
you, Z.
Selling off the trunk, man. Shirts and hats.
Yeah.
I think we sell now, but it was just like the what do you call it? The prototype version.
Yeah.
You know what
Got
I'm
you.
saying? Yeah. So selling it out the trunk. We didn't have an Instagram, no site, no LLC,
Oh, wow.
nothing. You know what I mean? We just like, let's see if this is something that people like.
Ooh,
You know
renegade
what I mean?
style.
Yeah,
I like
That's
that.
how you gotta do it sometimes, man. Gotta jump into 2 feet.
Before you start wasting money and time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta see if you have an actual like viable idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's dope, bro.
That's a gem. Hold on. That's a big gem, yo. So I gotta bless you with the all natural purple vegan mama ashwagandha stress relieving gem drops. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Only 4 ingredients. Hit her up. Let her know how they feel, how they taste, and all that good stuff.
Guaranteed to enhance your awareness. Guaranteed.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's on fire
That's
today.
a
What's
fact.
going on?
You know what I'm saying? You know how we do.
It's because Hoops is coming back.
That's what- yeah.
Baltimore Bronson 2 is out. Hoops is coming back. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on right now, man. It's a lot to be grateful for, man.
Right.
This is crazy out here. But back to the awareness, man.
Yeah, man. So we just been working since 2015. Really, you know what I mean? And
Tell
like,
people what that means, because people think it's easy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
just been
they got a Foot Locker deal. That's easy. I can do.
We just
Tell
been
people how you got to
Yeah.
that, bro.
Man, so like people will ask us like, oh, how do y'all get to where y'all at or whatever? And I'm like, yo, you gotta study.
Yes. Tell them.
I mean, like, it's not like you
Gotta do your research.
Yes.
Like if you like a brand, you gotta like take them apart.
Yeah.
What is it that you like about them? How
Yep.
do they talk to their people?
Word.
Right? What are the designs like? What are the colors like? You know what I mean? All of those things. Cause like black people like we get fly,
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
but like you get fly, but do you understand what fly means?
The science.
Yeah,
Correct.
the science behind like
Yo.
why this works.
Yeah.
I always hated this dude, man.
Right.
Cause we played summer league together, right?
Okay.
2005.
Spring Valley.
Spring Valley, right?
Spring Valley, okay.
And he's always been like this. Like
okay.
we'll be, he's the guy. Like we'll be crushing the team by 20, and we high five and like, yeah, get them back, pack them up. Blah, 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 blah. He'd be like, nah, man, we don't gotta act like that though. Like we could just win the game and get out of here. Yeah, we could be classy about it. Shut up, Rich. Like that's why I always tell y'all in the shadows, like you are who you are.
That's facts.
You literally are who you are. Like
facts.
That's a fact.
I know you met me back then, and my energy and whatever you saw back then, and to lead to here, and when you saw me and you said, "Damn, yeah, it makes sense."
Yeah.
You right here sitting here. Sorry to deter the conversation, but you right here sitting here, it just popped into my mind. Like it's the same dude, bro. Like that's why this is crazy. This is beautiful, man.
He been consistent.
For real,
Yes.
I would
for
say
real,
that's
bro.
even,
Consistency.
That's even, like, the purpose of life, right? Like it's to create a space for yourself.
Fact.
You know what I mean? Like I'm blessed that my boy came to me with the idea to have the brand. You know what I mean?
Word.
Because it's like, yo, it fits us perfect. You know what I mean? Like we're similar, but we're different enough for people to get different flavor.
Gotcha.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I mean?
He's a little bit more rugged
He's a
than you.
little
You know what I
more-
mean?
You know what I mean? And like super intelligent, and but he just presents differently.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like your language, yo. You got good PR.
For real.
It's important for like us as black men to see like different versions
Of
of
course.
Absolutely.
ourselves,
Of course.
you know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Like,
Of course.
You could be aware. You don't have to like wear rings and
Yeah, you ain't got to do the beads and all that craziness.
on-chain,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Got
it's
you.
cool, but you don't have to do
You
that.
don't have to do
Not every
that.
time.
Yeah.
Not every time.
Yeah.
There's a
not
time
every
and place.
There's time and place. I
Yeah.
agree with you. Yeah.
That's a fact. But yeah, you was talking about the grind to get to where you got
Yeah,
to.
to the Foot Locker stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, actually, before you was Foot Locker your first big situation, or did you? What was the first situation that made you feel like, oh yeah, it's go time?
Man,
Before the Foot Locker deal.
The pandemic.
Ah.
Wow.
See, yo, it did it for all the hustlers. The pandemic, the pandemic made you clamp up and like, you know what? Let's go.
It's time to go.
Yeah,
I got nothing but time. It's time to go.
So every time I hear that, I'll be like, see,
he's
a hustler, man.
Yeah. We had something in place though. People to come to. You know what I mean? So like, you know, people are in the house, they sitting down. So now they're like they're getting more aware.
Yes.
They gotta sit with themselves. They gotta sit with their emotions, their feelings.
Absolutely.
All the the racism and everything that's going on.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Like you ain't got no choice but to be aware.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like
it works.
That's what's up, man.
That was like the craziest alley-oop for y'all,
bruh,
really.
Yes.
Bruh, we like, yo.
Now's the time.
Yeah, it's like it's time. It's go time.
Yeah, because like I said before, like we felt like we were like a little ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
Like, man, this is moving kind of, whatever, man. You know, but like the pandemic was really great for us.
Wow.
You know, and then we ended up in Esquire.
Yeah.
Article.
Wow.
Talk that talk.
For black brands that you need to like pay attention to.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That's what's
and
up.
That's fire.
I like how he said that for like black brands that you need to pay attention to. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me?
A little bit.
I like how you do that, man. I like how you do that.
Yeah. So like when we were negotiating this thing with Foot Locker, this was in the summer though, like around June.
Okay.
So like we were hyped, like yo, cause we were doing like different pop-ups here and there, right? So so Drew did a pop-up in Detroit. It was actually Foot Locker was actually hosting a pop-up.
Oh
You know what
wow.
I mean? Yeah. So so we were one of the brands there. We had a table there. And like everybody was dope brands, right? But like I said before, like we like to get fly, but
you feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
You understand the
Different
science.
type of swag.
Science, right?
Yeah.
We come from retail backgrounds. And
Okay.
Like, we study too, though. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
they were digging like our designs, our presentation, customer engagement, like all of those things, right? So
That's fire.
man, they
helps
asked
a
us, they asked about us, and we were just like, first we were like, that's big. So, like, are we even ready for that kind of thing?
Gotta
You know
jump
what I mean?
in.
Got to.
I agree with you. You gotta make I'm a like calculated risk.
And your man's the one that jumps in.
He's the one that.
That's me. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm jumping in.
Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Nah, you would definitely a jumper in.
Gotta shark it
And
sometimes.
I agree with you 100%.
I gotta see the numbers.
That's it.
I gotta see the numbers.
Right. See, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm
That's
trying to tell you, that's it.
But that's the dynamic. That, you know what I mean? Like, you need that.
Yeah,
Of
You need
course.
that. Yeah.
Of course.
You need that. So we were just like, yo, can we do this? And Drew's like, nah, let's go. And I'm like,
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out
Yeah.
as we go. And I'm just like, man, this is a great opportunity, but like, big opportunities before you're ready can destroy your business.
True.
That's
Very true.
That's a gem.
Before
That's
you're
a
ready.
gem.
You know what I mean? So, but we in here now.
But that's what happens when you have self-awareness. So then you'll understand your level and what type of opportunity is too big for you.
Yeah.
That's a
But,
fact.
you know.
But I don't feel like there's any opportunity too big for y'all. Yo, the way y'all stepped up to the plate,
Appreciate it.
you stepped up your marketing, you stepped up your advertisement,
everything,
your ad
bro.
dollars, your
Yeah.
budget. I see it all,
Bro.
bro. I'm paying
Yeah,
attention.
man.
The
Yeah.
cameras got a little sharper.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Colors got a little sharper too.
Them prices, you got to talk to them nice now. No more out the trunk. Nice.
Yeah.
Come on.
DMs is taking a little bit longer to answer now. You know what I mean?
Much
Brad had to throw a little shade.
Nah. Trust me when I tell you, man. I got nothing but love for this dude, man.
like if y'all know Brad, so Brad been the same like
Oh yeah.
Forever.
You know what I mean? And like I remember we were talking about like how you use humor. You know what I mean? Because like you're super sharp, super aware, always been, right?
Yeah.
And you use humor to like, because you could be a lot, but you use the humor to like.
Tone it down a little bit
Yeah.
to help them out because I know I got a lot of energy.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's a lot, but I got to use my tactics.
That's a fact.
Got to use your self-awareness to make sure you
You always got to send bread to talk to the shy dudes because I don't got that type of charisma.
Yeah.
If it's shy, that conversation is dry. And that's bars. So I'm going to send my guy.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, man? We getting this money together. What? Oh, I don't know what it is. You don't know? What you mean you don't know? Boy, you better check the. And before you know it, we on it.
You need
But
that.
that's good that now I know that you're the other guy in that equation.
that's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's dope.
And you need both, man.
Yes, you do.
That's a
You know
fact.
Do you have a retail, like when you were younger, what were your jobs when you were younger that actually helped you get to this point?
Got you. So my father's a pastor.
Okay.
Is one, but I'm not religious.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're religious, that's cool. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not my thing. That's not my bag, right? But just seeing him like move and shake in the community.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
you know what I mean? And give,
work a room and all that. Yeah,
be on the pulpit doing his
I
thing,
met your pops through my pops before I met you and your brother.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, since like the early '90s type.
Right.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Our pops have been running around like it's crazy.
That's funny.
That's
funny, and they both in fashion too. Now.
That's
funny.
That's
crazy.
My dad was fly back in the day too.
Okay.
So he's a pastor. I worked in retail for a long time.
Which spots?
Armani Exchange.
Ooh. That's why.
Yo, first of all, wait. Like I worked in retail a long time. Armani Exchange. Like no, bro, don't try to. You know what I'm saying? Like
that look.
Yeah, not everybody gets to work at Armani Exchange. You didn't say Old Navy. You know what I mean? Like the way he just said that. Like, come on, bro. What else?
Demo as well. Demo was like they were trying to be like They were trying to be like some
like against all odds.
Like against all odds. Yeah. So that was cool. And then right now I work in mental health.
Okay. That's what's up.
And I've always been creative, like drawing and stuff like that. So just working in the areas, I can be myself.
Fact.
Yeah,
that's
it's literally all your strong suits put together, tied together.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Sure,
that's a beautiful thing, man. When you could get to that level, you know.
I mean, I would like to get it to us to the level where it could pay for me to not work.
That's why we got to get there.
I mean?
Yep.
That's what we getting to.
You on the right path, bro.
Definitely on the right direction.
Just about when. That's it. Just about when, bro.
And then like just learning so much about business, like the fashion part is like necessary, but like, you gotta learn the business.
You better know your business. You better know the business.
Where's the money going?
Yeah.
How's the money coming in?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so that's like we really like cramming down on that.
And are you getting the proper amount? You know
Correct.
what I mean? That's important.
Yeah,
you know
correct.
Sure,
to know your worth.
Yeah, so like Foot Locker, they helping us out a lot.
That's
like
what's up.
just learning how they do things and like, just picking their brain on, trying to get all the game.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Especially from Foot Locker.
I mean, bro, if you get in the game from Foot Locker and you don't get it, I mean, that's on you, player.
You're in the wrong game.
That's on you, man.
They setting us up nicely, man. So,
That's what's up.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So is this in every Foot Locker?
Hold on. Before you move up, don't take the deal. Whatever the deal is, keep it all in-house. You know what I mean? Don't give up no. Don't take no deal.
I hope you're aware of that. Do not take the deal, player.
It's always worth. You always work way more.
Yes.
That's a fact. I better not be seeing no aware shirts with Italian flags on them. No knock to the Italians, but that's not how that started. You feel me? Just don't take no deals, bro.
Yeah. Nah, we like creative control and
creative control. That is
He knows the language.
Those are the type of things I want to hear. Creative control is important, man.
We like that. What are you about to say? We're in two Foot Lockers right now.
Which ones?
In 181 in the Heights.
Okay.
Washington Heights, and then in Detroit, 8 Mile.
That's dope.
Yeah. So you're not even in the town yet.
Nah, we're not. In the
so
town yet.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And the way it works, that'll probably be one of the last joints to attract to it. Your town where you from, but you can get love in Detroit and in Washington Heights right out there.
You're in Detroit in Foot Locker. You're in Detroit in Foot Locker and in the Heights.
In the Heights.
181st.
Yeah, 181.
Bruh.
So anybody at that 181st, anybody around that area, pick up that aware brand.
You about to go to La Marina all summer, down there and you feel me?
You feel me? Go get that aware brand, and pull up.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
So we're trying to be in a few more New York stores, of course. By the end of the summer. So.
Are you allowed to say what stores you're targeting, or?
It's still up in the air.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, working with them, like you would think that like corporations are like. Well, they are well-oiled machines.
Yeah,
but
course.
they're but people run corporations.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I thought they ran a little different.
That's always the perception.
Yeah.
Like we have this, and also like to our detriment as well.
Yes.
Right?
No, that's facts.
You think this big company is doing something that you cannot do.
Meanwhile, you probably can do more. Than that big company.
You just gotta study.
#, do more.
Yeah.
You already know.
I
see you, boy. I see you.
That's how we're doing out here, man. It's just, it's just regular. So if you could choose, right? You got all the money in the world. The web brand is popping. Everything is going. And you could choose 3 locations.
Yeah.
Where are you going for your stores?
Ooh.
Like what would be 3? Like you have all control, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what? If we have a store in these 3 places, tell me where is your dream locations?
I would say New York, Cali.
New York, Cali. New York is big, bro.
Yeah. Like
where?
Like you trying to be in Times Square with it?
Like give me a location.
Yeah.
Times Square, 34th with it.
Okay.
Like 34 just came to my head.
Okay.
Cali
where?
Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
You got to be on not Rodeo. What's the Fairfax? You got to be on Fairfax and that on that strip.
On that strip. Yeah, that strip is busy.
And then the third place. It got to be somewhere overseas though.
Okay.
Like a Japan or something like that.
Japan.
Yo, they crazy with fashion.
They love it.
Yeah.
They love hip hop.
It's
fashion.
crazy.
They love us.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Aware in Japan. That'd be alright.
That'd be cool.
We actually.
Yo, I got connections.
But actually, we talk off camera. We'll talk about that on camera. Japan, holla. We got something for you.
Yeah, man. We just been working, man. Like, I really appreciate people like Z who like we was selling out the trunk, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he saw something that was like, nah, I rock with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing for people to like your brand because they like you, but like it's something when they keep coming back
and support.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that means a lot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we appreciate
no doubt,
you,
yo.
It's
No doubt,
vindicating.
yo.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all had I was already a customer of his because he used to make bracelets like this that, you know, every stone means something different and it does something for your energy. So I was on that type of time and really figuring myself out.
You make chakra jewelry?
I mean, if you want to say that.
What was the name of the brand again?
All right here, yo.
That was
gotta watch this guy.
I gotta watch this guy, man. Now you doing chakra jewelry too? Like, yo,
chakra jewelry.
Yeah, bro.
I'm a creative. Like,
Yes.
Fact.
That's my.
We see that.
I see.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
a fact.
That's a fact.
I don't got wordplay like you.
Oh,
I mean,
But like I could write a mean essay.
Not the essay bars.
not the essay bars.
I
more
could
SAT words.
I don't know if I got the essay bars.
Syllable words.
Yeah, I don't know if I got the SAT bars, man. I got some post bars. You know what I'm saying? I got some Instagram post bars. I don't know if I got SAT bars. You feel me? Those are different.
Yeah. So like creative, man. Like we could do anything. That's how I feel.
I see.
That's
So
a fact.
as far as like your line goes, what's the next step as far as like getting into that upper echelon of fashion?
Just making stuff that we see in our minds. You know what I mean? Instead of like getting like the default blank hoodie.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And putting your spice on it. It's like we want to like construct.
Correct.
Oh, you want to actually create a hoodie?
Actually create.
Not just put like stick your logo
slap
on
your
it.
brand on it with the gilding and the. Never mind. We're not gonna do that.
Not the, okay.
Yeah, I mean that's the next step though. But you always been fly, so that makes sense to like, yo, I want some different type of zippers, or I want to put. That's why I put my logos a different way. Like you want to do something different.
Yeah, you want to do something different.
Fact.
Yeah, make you stand out. You know what I mean, and you can increase that price point too.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, yo, hold on. First of all, you can't be doing that on here, man. You giving that's too much gems. That's too much gems. You feel me?
Real light.
So we got the league coming up, player. I know you're very removed from the game, as you said. You know, I'm pretty sure you look like you're still in shape, so you probably could still hit a jump shot or something. So
unguarded, uncontested.
If I'm not guarded.
So does Aware have a young roster that they could start putting their clothes in and sending them in a uniform? Because we got this youth league popping, and that would be a dope way to get Aware, you know, some awareness out here in the community. That would be a nice way. But just don't get clipped, because you know if you get clipped, it might hurt your brand, like I said.
Go ahead. By any means,
no excuse.
All you gotta do is have my man Rex coaching. That's all I request. If you can get Rex to coach, then y'all know y'all gonna win.
They gonna quit.
I was about to say, they be like,
Rex gonna look at one of the 9-year-olds like, sweep the leg.
Shout out to my man Rex. But for real though, all jokes aside, I would love to figure out a way to get Aware involved, because I think that would be a good spot for you guys, especially where like we're building this youth situation. I think getting into it early and putting your foot in it early would help you in the long run, because you know, the youth league is definitely coming. We're gonna have like a tournament that's gonna be pretty much fully funded by sponsors. So if you want to sponsor a team, you got kids, we're gonna figure it out. But we're gonna put together this youth tournament, and I really hope that all the brands out here, everybody doing their thing, even if you don't have a brand and you want to help out, this is a good way to really put this thing in a real space, because we already have, like, you know, our unlimited league, which is great. It's running, it's perfect. Our 35 and up is great, it's running, it's perfect. But the purpose of the league right, was to make sure that we can have the youth really start coming up the ranks, getting looks like they should. Because when you were in high school, I'm sure you wish you had footage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody
like,
in this,
was even thinking.
you feel me?
Exactly.
Everybody in this room wishes they had footage.
Absolutely.
You know, except for the champion over here. You know,
Shout out. He's
shout out
like
to
30 years younger than us, though. He don't count.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the champ. You know, but other than the
like,
champ,
that's like that sounds to me like an elevated like Sean Coleman.
shout out to Sean Coleman.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Sean Coleman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to
Pretty
them.
much. Yep.
Yeah, so we want to bring that back, and yeah, man, I really hope that Aware will be a part of this, man, because
Yeah, we gonna figure that out.
to get some fly kids in one of them fly jerseys, and then you know after that you sell the jersey and do what y'all doing. You know what I mean? You know, it's all business at the end of the day, but
proposition.
yeah, I mean, something to help the kids rather. First and foremost, I could care less about the paper. Honestly, for this situation right here, I'm gonna put this on. I could care less about the money for this situation. For you adults, though, stop playing. But for the kids, yeah, y'all work just like we working. But for the kids, we got to put our money together and make sure that they pull up, show out, look good. We want to make sure we have a good presentation when Insatiable and anybody else that hopefully gets involved, where we could have them have that NCAA feel.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want the
Absolutely.
kids to have that tournament feel.
Yeah, they deserve
Even if
it.
it's one day and they
They
get packed
deserve it.
up,
They deserve
but
it.
at least for that time period, they get that feel.
Yep.
And just like looking at what y'all have been doing, like with the league, just like the the halftime and post game interviews, like you making people be sharp.
Yes.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I mean? Like you
Yes.
can't like we all used to ball.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
nobody was talking to us about like okay, when you're in an interview situation.
Yes,
Correct.
that's my point.
Correct.
Thank you.
These are the things you say.
Yeah.
These are
Correct.
the things you do not say.
Yes.
You
Correct.
know what I mean? And like, so
Yep.
when I saw y'all doing, I'm like, yo, they doing interviews? Man, like y'all trying to get people like
Yeah,
Sharp.
What I'm really trying
Top
to do,
bottom.
Yeah.
ultimately, I'm trying to package these guys because some of them are gonna go to the next level, right?
That's
a fact.
So,
That's
but
a
you
fact.
gotta know how to present yourself.
Yep.
Like, if you're gonna get an interview, you can't be like, nah, me, know what I'm saying, nah,
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
nah,
it's
me,
not
know what I'm
crazy.
saying. It's not gonna work that way, man. Or
Nope.
you're never gonna get another interview.
That'd be your last joint.
They're always gonna go get the point guard. Like
That's
you'll
a
be the
fact.
player of the game, but they're gonna go get the point guard to talk, and then
Yep.
that's gonna hurt your brand because
Correct.
now you're not visible.
Correct.
So that's what I'm trying to do.
Facts,
Make
bro.
sure that all the guys, this is the gem for them. All the guys that get the player of the game understand like the reason why you're getting this, because I'm trying to help you guys when you move forward and you're doing interviews. You're more comfortable around the camera,
Yep.
comfortable around the microphone and
Yep.
people. You know.
Yep.
And
So-
something that just hit me. Imagine what this is gonna do for the youth in this league
Bro.
now. They're gonna
That's
they're
empowering.
gonna understand how to be sharp with the interviews. They're gonna understand that they gotta work to win.
Yep.
They're gonna understand entrepreneurship because
Yep.
this brand sponsored me, but this
Yep.
dude's right here and I'm
He's
looking
right
at
here,
him
Yes.
and I just saw him
And
in
he
a Foot
looks
Locker
like
ad
me.
and he looked like me. So there's a lot of ways we're
It's
about
a
to touch
lot.
the community.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
a lot, bro.
It's a lot of
Stuff
awareness,
that we
man.
didn't really see
Fact.
growing up. I mean, we didn't
At
really
all.
see that.
Talk about it,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
Like we had coaches that we looked up to.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But like I don't know what they did in the
Facts.
9 to 5. I don't know if they're business owners or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Facts.
Everybody like we love JB.
Yeah.
JB, he wouldn't really like. He was like, "Yo, get in the van."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we going to the game,
Yeah.
It wasn't really like. I love JB, but JB is a legend, right?
Yes.
But it wasn't
Right.
like this is how you conduct yourself.
Yeah. He's
You know
just
what I
taking
mean?
you
This-
places to
Yeah,
hoop.
he just hooping.
Yeah.
You know?
Hooping and life lessons,
Yep.
but at a quick scale. It's
Yeah.
not like it's not in depth. Like
Right.
there's no real follow-ups
Yeah.
and things. But
Yeah.
now with social
Yeah.
media, it's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Because now, like, I could see your picture and post, and I could comment, and then I could DM you, like, yo, how you been, man? Everything good? Make sure you good. Your mom good? Everything? All right, remember
Yeah.
we got this thing going on?
Yeah.
So it's a very different thing now.
It is.
And
It
it's a
is.
dynamic that we never, or they rather, never had.
Yep.
So imagine, like, how are they even going to keep in contact? Your house phone? Yeah,
That's
right.
the only way.
Give me a
That's true.
break. I'm not
Yeah.
calling your house, bro.
Yeah. Make sure your dad signs this.
Yeah, like,
Exactly.
yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm signing myself.
My dad don't even know I'm going, like, for the most part. Like,
Facts. I definitely didn't get permission. Yeah.
man, I'm out in the city. Yeah, alright. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love what y'all doing, man. Like, I mean, y'all
appreciate it,
are aware. You know,
That's
what
a
I mean?
fact.
For sure.
That's a
like,
fact.
So what he did there? That's all he
See,
did?
Yeah.
this guy's polished, yo.
Super polished.
You
That's why
polished, man.
That's why he's the one that got sent here. They didn't send the hothead.
He's in Atlanta, man.
He's like, yo, if they say something wrong to me, I don't know how I'm gonna react.
I'm gonna send you, fam.
I'm gonna send you, fam, to keep it cool. I'll go to the next one.
I'm in Atlanta right now.
That's what's
Nah,
up.
if it was both of us here, that would be amazing.
So-
'cause, like,
Wait, you're in Detroit, you said, right?
You're in Detroit,
Detroit,
yeah.
181st,
181st,
right?
yeah.
And your man's is in Atlanta, just chilling.
nah, he's a full blown entrepreneur.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
so
checking out real estate.
he's doing this thing.
Aware, ATL aware, huh? I see what you're doing out here.
He does his thing, man. So yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, we would like to be. I mean, ultimately, we want to be in the same city for sure.
Fact.
You know what I mean? Just cause like the dynamic. You know how y'all. Like, it's unmatched, right?
Yeah.
But like until we get there, you know, we're gonna work out how we work it. So.
That's a fact.
That's what's
Hey
up.
man,
Yeah.
as long as
What
you
you
working,
gotta do?
as long as you working.
So what's next for Aware, man? I'm very curious. I know the people are curious.
Yeah, man. So we really just want to really hit people. You know what I mean? Like whether it be like popping up on like at a pop up or you know like you said sponsoring a team or like, our content to be like we're still learning the language of like what people really need as opposed to what we think they want.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
And
that's
that's a hard thing to find, bro.
Need and wants,
needs and wants, and as a creative, you have these things that you want to like.
Correct.
They need it.
Correct. Like, it's hot to me. It's hot to them.
It's hot to me. It's hot to them. And it's like that's not always the case. So like, just getting better at because we want to be here for the long run.
Fact.
Obviously, right? So like, just getting better, sharpening our swords on like how we do this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's dope.
So how many people are actively, I guess, employed? Would that be the word to use? How many people are actually involved, rather?
Contract work.
I guess how many people are actually involved in Aware to make this thing run?
Yeah,
because
man. Okay,
it seems like
that's good. Yeah.
So
So
it seems like you got a squad.
Yeah.
behind
For
you.
real.
just everybody does a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
How many of you are there?
So it's me, Drew.
Yeah.
Omar is our like lead designer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's a beast, and then he has 2 people under him.
Nice.
On the
Okay.
design team.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
fire.
photographer. Like we could all take pics. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like, you don't always want to be doing everything. Though.
Yeah, no.
Of course.
I'm starting to feel the burnout.
Yeah.
That lead designer sounded real good to me.
Yeah. So it's like maybe 5 of us all together.
That's fire.
what's
Yeah.
up, man.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's what's up, brother.
Yeah, just working now.
And did you build that team, or because you and Drew been rocking since I met both of y'all, right? So did you build that team from scratch, or did people you knew?
Drew and Omar have been working together on like music and stuff like, for a long time too.
That's dope.
You know, so like it just makes sense. Like we work together, we've done a whole bunch of things together. Let's see if we can, you know, bring our sauce to this.
That's
to
fire.
this thing, you know, and like so the 3 of us. It was really the 3 of us who were like really got it, you know, going and like in terms of like how we look and feel and everything. So
Word.
and then just started adding people along.
That's
that
fire.
way.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
So Aware brand has an artist?
You mean like a rapper?
I mean, I'm a
Any
musician.
musical, yeah.
Nah. Aware doesn't have a.
No? Okay. Anybody you mess with musically that's not like signed to a major that we can add to our playlist?
Yeah, because the playlist been playing in the background the whole.
Yeah, you've been hearing nothing but local stuff.
Oh,
Shout out
okay.
to our guys.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
fire.
And girls, sorry.
Yeah,
Before I
that's
get
not signed to a major.
you a town tucker, man. You don't even know any of your man's music. You one of them dudes that don't repost your man's songs. You one of them dudes that don't repost your man's songs.
I gotta like it, man.
I feel you.
Damn,
I
Rich.
feel you.
What kind of say? If I don't like it, I don't like it.
I mean,
I'm hating.
I ain't mad. But yeah, so we gonna put you on, I guess, to the playlist when you leave, because we
There's
need
a
to.
lot of talent out here, bro.
Okay.
We just don't know. They're younger than us, so
Yeah. I was gonna say Bishop, but he's signed.
that counts.
I
That's
think
good.
Bishop on the playlist.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think Bishop signed though. I think he's independent.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
That's what's
dope.
up.
He was on Mass Appeal, Nas's joint. and
Yeah,
then
that's what
he's
I thought
not
he
that-
had
yeah.
a relationship
I think-
with
I
Nas.
think,
I met his pops the other day, actually.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Bishop's pops. Yeah.
Okay.
Jen Scott.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Shout out to Jen Scott. He a
had
good
the,
dude,
He
man.
had the Air to Prevail joint on.
Hey,
Shout out to
them.
Eddie Prevail, yo.
Yeah,
Okay.
shout out
I
to
was like,
them.
you know Karen? He's like, yeah, that's my nephew, or whatever. I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm Bishop's pops. I was like, oh shoot.
That's fire. That's fire. yeah.
That's what's up, man.
I love what the town is doing. I love what everybody in the 845 is doing right
Yeah,
now, man.
yes,
Everybody's
yeah.
making big moves
Yes.
in their
Yeah,
own
man.
lane. They're
Yep.
being authentic to themselves. I love it, yo.
Yeah,
I can't
sir.
wait to see what happens
Yeah,
next.
nobody really hating on anybody.
Nope,
Nah,
no need.
there's no need.
Nah.
Stay in your lane.
There's enough for everybody.
Stay
Yes.
in your lane.
Yeah,
There's
stay in
plenty
your
for
lane.
everyone, man.
Plenty for
It's a
everybody.
fact.
Yeah.
So, Rich, where can the good people find
the
you?
Aware
Yeah.
brand.
So the Aware brand on Instagram, the Aware brand, and online, www.theawarebrand.com. Very simple.
Yep.
Easy marketing, I see.
We don't want people
PR
to think too much.
impeccable.
You don't want
Facts.
people to think too much. What's the name of the thing again?
Facts.
It's just the Aware brand, man. Simple.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
simple. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
That's
And
dope.
where can they find you personally if they want to get their
Personally,
tap in with their
yeah,
consciousness and
yeah,
they
man. Personally, Aura Bright on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay.
it fits.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh, how you come up with that name? Somebody gave you that name? Or you-
Nah, that was like in 2009 when I was on Twitter.
When he was rapping. When he was on that piff. You wanted to say that piff. You didn't want to say Twitter. That was on that when I was Twitter.
when I was on Twitter, man, so 08, 09 is when I really got like very conscious, right? So like I was learning about energy, electromagnetic.
Oh, I know. Trust me. We were at the park. Yeah, we know.
So boom. So you got to see me like in the early part of my transition.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like when it was like fresh, I'm like, yo, what the? I never learned about anything. Yeah. What you mean, like melanin and we got superpowers?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
Yo, I laughed because it was kind of like that. You were really on it.
If it wasn't for, I heard it from my pops, but you hear from the wrong people, it falls on deaf ears.
Yeah.
So he was the kind of one who put me on. Like I would watch what he's doing and be like, oh, let me read that. Oh, I hit him up a few times. Like, yo, where'd you get that book? Okay, yeah. Like he put me on the Christianity before Christ. That was a dope read. So
that's a hard one.
So stuff like that.
That one rocked me. I was like,
that's a hard one.
The Aware brand out here reading too.
Absolutely.
That's how you get aware, brother.
You gotta stay sharp.
Yo, first of all, don't do that. You just saw he did that. You gotta read, brother. You gotta stay sharp. Yo, that's one of them all player moves, yo.
You gotta read, brother.
I did want to say though. So in the early part of my transition, right, when I was getting more conscious, more aware, like I just think people gotta understand, like just because you're on something doesn't mean everybody else is gonna be on it.
That's a fact.
Be as passionate about you,
That's
right?
true.
So like you gotta learn how to like communicate what's important to you.
Yes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like I think when we come from a small town, we have like a love-hate relationship with the town. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to change when you're
Of course.
In your environment.
You know what I mean? Like, cause they like, yo, you talking about melanin now?
Yeah.
Bro, you was running around with girls, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that from you. You know what I mean? So like, I went through like a struggle period of like sticking to like, nah, this is important.
Rebranding yourself.
Rebranding myself 100%. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
fact.
So like, to be here today, chopping up with y'all, and like I known y'all for a minute.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And we still good, and everything is all love. Like it means a lot.
I mean, that's how you know it's real.
That's what's up.
It's
Yeah.
organic.
That's how you know it's real. You don't got to talk to somebody every single day for it to be real. You see him when you see him. If it's real like that, the energy is real like that. You see him when you see him.
It's all hit at Trust Your Energy on IG.
Okay.
It's really in tune to what you guys got. Collab with y'all will make sense too, because it's really just about good energy and making sure whatever you put out, that's what you're gonna get back. So be aware of what you actually putting out into the world, because a lot of the times the situations and the people around you that are negative, you're attracting that. So shit, you got to switch something for yourself and take accountability. That's what her brand's about.
I think as black people, we're getting that a lot more, right? Like you can control like
what's going on
in your mind.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? You can control like how you behave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have to like the media, like we said at the top of this. Just because the media is saying one thing, that doesn't mean you gotta believe it.
It's not true. 90% of it is false anyway.
You gotta tell yourself a different story though.
That's a fact.
And stick to your script.
Yep.
You know
That's a
Stick
fact.
to the script.
That's
That's the number one thing, man. Because you stuck to your script. That's why you're here. Z stuck to your script. DSP, same thing. You two gentlemen stuck to your script. That's why we all here. Because we all stuck to the script.
That's a fact.
If you don't stick to the script, it's not going to work out, man.
That's a fact.
I'm telling you.
That's a fact.
So, all right, let's round this up, fellas.
Yeah, shout out to Aware. Shout out to
the
Rick.
Aware brand. Aura Bright. You know what I mean? Came in here with the bright colors. Aura Bright.
You see it?
Jamaican, bro.
That's, I forgot about that. I almost forgot about that, yo. You did work 13 jobs and all that back in the day, so I did forget to ask you if you was Jamaican. Usually I ask every guest, yo, you Jamaican? I'm telling you, we got to do it. You Jamaican?
On my time.
You Jamaican? But we're real talk. We gonna make sure y'all check him out. Aura Bright, that's his personal, but the Aware brand. Make sure you check them out. Make sure you get you some merch. For real, support black business, man.
Yes, sir.
We all we got, man.
That's a fact.
Let's take this photo.
All right, man.
Yeah.